Abelson. Vicki has been so many things in her short life. A successful actress, teacher, director, comedian, promoter, record promoter, publicist, activist. She's amazing. Right now she's currently spending her life dividing her time being a mommy, an author, and an avid reader. She's just finished her first novel, Don't Jump, a gritty tale of rock and roll, and it's a really fun book. I just finished reading it.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't enough, Vicki is the founder, promoter, head goddess of the most amazing bi-coastal literary salon in the world. It's called Women Who Write. She hosts it from her living room monthly, and I've met like all of my favorite authors just sitting in Vicki's living room where she has this amazing literary salon, and she's done so much to promote literacy and writing and reading, and I'm just so proud to know her, and I just think she's amazing. So here she is, Vicki Abelson.
Okay, that is like totally embarrassing. I'm really here just as a mom, as you guys are. There's my daughter Samantha, who's out protesting for the first time in her life. This is an important cause. And he's here as a dad. Yeah. And I think we really have to say thank you to Robin for putting on this amazing... Getting the news crews and everybody out here, which is I cannot believe how many people are out on a rainy Sunday morning. You guys are fabulous. And the reason that I'm here, this isn't even my neighborhood bookstore, but this one bookstore services like 5 neighborhoods. There's a CVS, one CVS to service every 5 homes. There's something wrong with that equation. We need more bookstores, not another drugstore. That's right. That's what we need. Being able to walk into a store and hold a book in our hands and look through it, and our kids to be able to sit there and to be read to. The group experience of being read to, that's a lost art. Our children still have it in school a little bit, but we as adults, we don't have it. That's why I started my salon, so we could sit in a room and be read to together. Barnes & Nobles does that. They have readings for us so that we can sit together as a group and experience these things. You can't do that on the internet. I don't want to sit down with a Kindle. I'm on computer all day. When I get into bed at night, and I'm under the covers, I want to be between the covers. I want to hold it in my hand. I want to smell the book. I want to touch it. I want to read it. And I don't want to have to go online to try to figure out, how do I browse online what's interesting to me? How do my daughter and I pick a book? We have to walk through the aisles. We have to see them all. There's power in that. There's power in this. It used to be that Barnes & Noble was the enemy of the small bookstore, but this is what we're left with. We've got to save this. Those little bookstores are all gone. This is what we've got. And also, we're all spending so much time on the computer alone in our rooms. We come to a bookstore, we're with each other, we're with other people. We need to spend more time with other people. Coming out today, and we just have to keep fighting. No more drugstores. We need more bookstores. Yeah.